So you are looking to get your keyword data back into Google Analytics and get rid of not provided? Well, then in this video, we're gonna take a look at a tool that claims to do just that. Does it work? Well, let's find out. All and more coming up right after this. Hi there and welcome back to another video of measureschool.com, where we teach you the data-driven way of digital marketing. My name is Julian, and today we're going to take a look at Keyword Hero, which claims to bring you back your keyword data into your Google Analytics. So first of all, let's see if it works. In my Google Analytics account, I already have installed Keyword Hero. So in the acquisition report, here we can go to our campaigns, and then under organic keywords, we can see how much not provided is in my keyword reports here. So right now we have a not provided of almost 98%. So I don't get any keyword data basically from Google or the other search engines. But now I have installed Keyword Hero, and if we go to the account that they have built for me, this is a new view. We should again go to the organic keywords here, and we see not provided is now down to 20%. So yes, it kind of works. It doesn't match all keywords 100%, but I get much more keyword data, and we see a lot more long tail data that is now available to me in my Google Analytics reports. So it kind of works. That's pretty surprising, and I have never seen this before working in my Google Analytics account. So the question now that you might be asking, how does it actually do this? So let's go over to Keyword Hero here and take a look at their website. It is pretty easy to install. So you basically just connect your Google Analytics account, then your Google Search Console account, and then the data will come in. This won't happen for all your data that is already in your account. It will take a while to actually populate. So you have to have it running for a while for this to take effect. Now, two indicators that we have already here. It uses Google Analytics and it uses Google Search Console. So what is the magic that happens here actually? Well, when we go to our Search Console under the search traffic reports and search analytics, we can kind of see what keywords are used to find our website. And here we can, for example, see most of the people find our website through Measure School. And when we look at the search result, this would be the search result, we would see here that this keyword is actually tied probably to this landing page. Now this landing page information is something that we already have in Google Analytics. So if we just add a secondary dimension here to landing page, we can see they came through the homepage here, and most likely that would be this keyword that we have in our Search Console. So there are kind of some techniques that you could use to backtrack where did the user come from if he landed on my page. And this is the underlying basis, I think, as well of how Keyword Hero works. So that's not the only data that they use. They actually have much more to it. So we can go over to their website. They do a pretty good job of trying to explain the engine behind this. And they take data from different sources and then parse them into their machine learning algorithm that then matches the keywords to the landing pages and pushes that data back to Google Analytics. Now this is much more complex, but when I read through this, the one big takeaway was that they have many different data sources that they take in, especially some data sources where they exactly know what you search for, and this is browser extensions. So who would have thought if we go back here and use this browser extension that I've just installed, this would be one example where I would put in my keyword, hit enter, and the extension actually knows exactly what I typed into. So that is data that you can acquire, or if you are a developer of an extension, that you could parse into a database that then could be then used to match up such keyword data. I don't know if that's going on with this extension in particular, but there might be many different other extensions out there that actually grab it from the site directly, and you would have that data available. This is obviously something that can only be done on a massive scale if you have massive traffic with your extensions. And this is what Keyword Hero also makes use of. Then I take other third-party data. Now this could be something like SEMrush or Moz, not that they use them, but this might be something that they have built for themselves, and pass it all in. And then they have a attribution modeling that runs through machine learning and matches up the data. Now they have certain data points that they could match up to. One is the landing page URL with the actual keyword, but then a very important factor is probably also the time that somebody searched for this and then visited your website. So you can match back the session to the actual keyword. So all in all, they say that they can match about 50 to 60% of the cases. And if they have a very probable chance that somebody used this keyword, they would match it up and then push it back into Google Analytics. And this gives us some great data. So obviously, this is data that I didn't have before, and now it's visible to me again, and I can use it. Now, in the old days, you probably know that you could take a keyword and relate it back to your conversions. This is also possible nowadays with Keyword Hero. Unfortunately, in this report, the e-commerce data is not available because when you install a Keyword Hero, actually opens up a new property for you and doesn't transfer all the goals or all the configurations that you had in your other master account. And so you don't get the benefit of having a fully set up account, but you have that keyword data now in this view. So you could transfer that all over. It doesn't do it automatically, unfortunately, for you. So how do you actually set up Keyword Hero? It's pretty easy. You really just need to give access to your Google Analytics account. It will open up a new property for you. Then you need to connect to their engine your Google Search Console. Then they have the access to your search data as well, and they match it up with the other data sources, and you'll get that into this new property within your Google Analytics account. Now, there are some downsides to this that I've noticed because, as I mentioned, all your configurations are not ported over to your Google Analytics account. What I also noticed that they are pushing the data through the measurement protocol. Now, the measurement protocol doesn't have anything to do with the code that you have installed on your website. They just take that data from that one account and then match it up with their keyword data and then push it into the next account. There's where some data gets lost. Namely, if we go back to the overview page here under audience, we see that we have no more language dimension that is not set. We also really don't have any data that would go with a page view hit. So for example, in the technology, we are looking at the host name, and here we see the host name is not set. The browsers, unlikely, everything is almost Edge. So that's probably where they push the data from. So this is not data that I see in my other account. So there are some downsides, definitely, when you would be using this property to do all your analysis work, and the power of Google Analytics is lost in this part. But what Keyword Hero is especially good as is obviously still the keyword data. So if we go down here and just look at the keyword data, we would be able to backtrack and see what was the bounce rate and so on. So they just take the data that we have already available in the other accounts and push it over to the next account. And that would be, obviously, if you configured it correctly, also possible to seeing your conversions. So you can say, okay, this keyword converted really well for me. And this is something that is very exciting when it comes to optimizing your website for search engines. So definitely a tool that is very useful in that regard. Now, would I recommend this tool? Well, in the end, it comes down to this. Are you using your search engine data to optimize your website? If this is one of the parts that is very important of your business, and you're also doing, for example, AdWords, where you also get some keyword data from, then I would say it's worth it to try this tool out and see what it does for you. Obviously, it doesn't capture all the data that is out there, so I would test it for your use case. And the question might be for you, is this actually accurate? Now, this is an algorithm, a black box a bit, that is running in the background and attributing your keywords here. So I can't say this is 100% accurate. They claim that they have a pretty high rate of attributing the keywords, but who knows? One of the things that I can say is it's better than before, obviously. We have more data available to work with. So from my side, it's something that you should try out, and if it's beneficial to your business and your website, then it's worth it to sign up for one of their paid plans as well. Alright, so there you have it. This is the tool that can help you to get rid of your not provided, called Keyword Hero. Now, I was not paid to do this review for them, but they gave me access to the tool so I can try it out. If you want to try it out, then head down to the link below, click that link below, and see what they can do for you. There's also a free account that you can test it out with. Alright, if you like this video, then why not give us a thumbs up and maybe send it out to a colleague that might find it useful. And if you want to learn more about the data-driven way of digital marketing, then maybe subscribe to our channel right there, or check out that video that we have posted right there. Now, my name is Julian. See you in the next video.